Oh boy. Good evening, Facebook and YouTube, and yeah, good evening, world. We are coming to you today. We're trying to anyway. To talk to you about partnership. I have my very good friends Willie and Sharissa Tisdale, dynamic duo with TAVA Lifestyles, who coming in here and they're crushing it. They're taking the business on by storm, and and they're coming out here doing the thing, and they're doing it in the Tisdale way. And I also have my first baby, Miss Jada Young. I'm so glad to have her here all the way from her college campus today. Glad that she could join us to get away from her busy schedule. So want to come and talk about partnership a little bit and how important partnership is in business, but definitely in life. We were just talking a moment ago about how great Tisdale's handle life, and how that's definitely something that you guys brought to the business. Because of course it's how you operate, and it's just so natural. Y'all care to share about how partnership has helped you grow in this business, in this industry?
Okay. Well, in the business and the industry, okay, at first, just watching her kind of pushes me. That's one way a partnership works. You kind of you work together, but there's still that competitiveness. The kind of push each other to do better, to do more. And I like a pretty good competition, but we work together. There's, if you know me, you know that I tend to leave things out and miss a step or something like that. That's the missing step. Whenever I forget something or something needs to get done, she's right there reminding me or pushing me to keep going. So, and to me, the relationship part is a big part of the partnership. That's what makes it work.
That's awesome. So we would say that you chose well, right?
So me and you would say, yeah.
All of us gonna say that you chose well, bro. You know that.
I think I did a good job. Yeah,
I think you did a phenomenal job. Sharissa?
Yeah. For me, well, even considering coming into the company, because when I started, it's like, I'm gonna be a customer, and then we see how it goes. It would not have been possible without the support, because it's a family decision. Mm-hmm. When a member of your family decides to go into a business venture, it takes the support.
Absolutely.
Because it can be mentally taxing sometimes, and you're just busy sometimes. So it takes that support. And I was actually surprised when he decided to come on board, and very happy to do it together. Actually, it's been encouraging because of the type of industry that we're in. It's pushed us into more physical activities together. So most people don't know this, but we're in the middle of a competition with each other.
That's cool. That's cool.
That's based around our business. So we have a challenge we got 3 weeks left. That is based around our weight loss.
So we're trying to see as far as body composition and things like that, incorporating the product, using the product on a daily basis and seeing how, what that change looks like.
That's awesome.
You're good. Syncopate.
Syncopation.
But I appreciate the partnership, and I can say our personal relationship without going too far into it, it has driven us closer because there's times without constant thinking and focusing on your relationship that you can be in the house together and not be together. Right. That those moments are fewer and further between because we're having to work this business together. So then there's more communication with each other, more time spent with each other. And then, like I said, we have that competitiveness with each other that has just driven our partnership even further.
I think that's awesome because the competition itself pushes each other, but right. Then you're also like, that's my partner. Regardless of whether or not I want to win this, I'm not going to leave them behind. I think that's awesome. I think it's beautiful. I mean, because we see you out here, you working out, y'all popping your Vita Plus before you go to the gym. And then, you get your hour in, you come home, and then it's like, okay, what else can we do? Yeah. I think that's cool. And, in TAVA, we hear it, we say it all the time, be a product of the product.
Right.
And you're definitely a product of the product. And just seeing how, again, in another way, it just brings you together. I think that's awesome. I think that is awesome.
Yeah.
It has been.
Yeah.
So I want to touch a little bit on my partnership. It's probably been my first partnership in business, period. And it's been the most rewarding. That's been my partnership with my daughter, Jada. Just to touch a little bit on something that you brought up a second ago, Sharissa. I think it was Sharissa who said it. That push that you get from each other. No, Willie, it was you. That push that you get because, you might forget something or whatever, but here Sharissa comes in, well, did you forget to do this? Or, So that's what it's been like. I tell people that's what it's been like ever since becoming Jada's mother. She is, not just because she's my kid, but, I marvel at her a lot of times because she's just kind of been determined since day one. I was a young single mom when I had her, and I didn't want my lack of maturity and age to fail this child. God gave her to me of all people. And I didn't want to drop the ball. I didn't want to drop the ball on her. So it was like, life was like staying ahead of Jada. You know what I mean? Whatever she was interested in, it was like, okay, bet, let's go do it. Right. And I never wanted her to find herself in a situation where she was helpless because she couldn't find help in the home. So she's been a driving force, but I think she's definitely been a driving force with TAVA, and just keeping me in the game, keeping me focused, and then being somebody that I can coach personally and she not take it personally. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's been a good thing. Jada, how you feel about that? I mean, be honest.
Yeah. So I mean, I think my mom hinted at, I'm a college student and I am I don't know, I guess a strength and a weakness of mine is just going hard until I can't go hard no more. And then I'm burnt out. And then I'm sitting there looking like, well, what next? And so it's good. I value partnership the first reason I feel like is the first reason that I realized, knowing that I have somebody there to help me pace myself and to help pull me back when I'm doing too much. And whenever I feel like, all right, I'm burnt out, I don't want to do it no more, somebody to push me to keep going. And so this summer in itself, we started off with TAVA in April, I don't know, April, March.
It was April.
And then stuff jumped off off it. And so it was we were also in the thick of quarantine. And so it was TAVA was just everything, just going. And then I think a key part of learning how to work your business is incorporating your business into regular life. And so, in that transition, stuff can become kind of difficult if you aren't business minded. And I don't necessarily think that I was business minded in the beginning, and having mama there to teach me who she is business minded and having somebody to help you think about stuff differently, that helps make doing business easier because two brains are better than one. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Wait,
I won't even. Right.
Word for the night.
Syncopate.
But you
That's
did touch
awesome.
on something, Jada, that's important is to understand that when you are becoming serious about your business, that it does integrate into your life.
Right.
You live this because it's not your job. You
Yeah.
don't have a start time and a stop time. This is your business. This is your movement. This is your moment. And so having someone there with you to help you balance that and realize when you are going, okay, a little too hard, or when you have pulled back a little too much, it's very important. And that's part of the reason why I'm glad that we are doing this together.
And I also think it's value in, like, I've met like some sorry y'all hear background noise, but I've made like really good like relationships and stuff with like people my age with through TAVA, as well as people who are older than me. But I also value like specifically like my partnership with Mama. It's like it's different whenever you're meeting new people who don't know you behind the scenes. They know you like when they met you. But like having someone to come in to like, be able to like have like that check and balance. Like, I saw that like I knew you before TAVA. And so it's really good to like see like not only knowing that somebody else is here to like help me like make that journey into incorporating business in my life, but also like seeing the other person, like I see how this business opportunity has like helped shape the way that like, daily life, like growth and just like everyday situations. Like I think that's really cool too.
Real quick, because I love what you're saying. Part of what TAVA motto is that this is a business that anybody can do.
Mhm.
And so there is a difference in all of our walks of life, but you just said something that was important. Having somebody come alongside of you that can walk with you is important.
Mhm.
And that you learn and you grow as you transition in this business. You just said that your mama could tell you how you've grown, how TAVA has pushed you, how it has pulled some things out of you, maybe how it's boosted your confidence and your ability to talk to a variety of people. And as you're growing as a young woman, that's going to be something that's going to carry with you for the rest of your life. And I just want to acknowledge that for just a second.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then I believe even seeing her younger siblings, my younger children, seeing us do business together, it's like their mindset has shifted. Boys have dreams of being athletes all the time, but there's also now that other talk that not plan B, but plan A plus.
Right.
We're not killing dreams, we're not canceling dreams, but we understand that, some additional streams of income may be great. And, Brandon is football all day, every day. He has dreams of being in the NFL, but sometimes dreams are either deferred or sometimes they just don't happen. An injury could come, life changes, what have you. We're in the middle of a pandemic right now.
Right.
Who knows what could happen down the road, but just seeing them expand their minds from, the little boy dreams that they had to the dreams of, well, I can do this and this. I can do what I love and still have a career doing what I love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the big thing. And that's the goal with me. There are things in life that I absolutely love. And I know that you guys are artists. There's a house full of artists over there in that place right there. Tisdale Manor is full of artists. And your artistry is, is personal. I'm just saying.
I'm telling the world about it.
I'm gonna tell you exactly. As soon as you're ready, I'm telling the world about you guys because I am a fan. You know that. You already know that. You already know I'm a fan. But whenever you put your heart and soul into an expression, Jada's an artist as well, and you put your heart and soul into an expression for a person to come and critique. That will shoot anybody down. That will make you draw back into a shell and never share or never want to share yourself again. Whether it be writing, whether it be photography, whether it be paintings, t-shirts, whatever, dance, whatever it is. Sometimes the opinions of others, whether it's intended to have a major blow or not, can sometimes have a major blow. But I like the idea of positioning myself and teaching my children to position themselves, or even me position myself to be able to give them the additional streams to where they can live the life that they love,
Right.
not live the life that they have to, or live the life that has been presented to them.
Right. Absolutely.
So it's good stuff.
One thing I'd like to add that not necessarily about any specific partnership, but one thing that I've like come to value through TAVA is the whole idea of partnership. Keyword, like we didn't say like you working under somebody. Like the thing that I really enjoy is that like you have a choice to be a partner. You have a choice in your own business moves and the decisions that come with your business. And so like for me, like coming in and seeing like, okay, not only am I doing this, but like, I mean, like Miss Sharissa, I wasn't exactly going to come in and, be a business partner. I was just going to buy some teas to support my mom. And then whenever you see like, why can I think of the word? The products work, as well as, the business itself works. It's like, it changes your value of like yourself all in itself. Like, I mean, I'm in college going to school to like not being funny, but like to do what? Like, not saying that there isn't value in education, but like Mama said, anything can happen. Like this pandemic completely shifted, what people thought that they were going to be doing in 2020. So it's like, coming back to school and then like, I still work my job the job that I punch a clock for. And so it's just like, seeing like the potential that I have in myself just based off of connections to make money. I'm like, the rest of this don't sound as great. Like not saying like, I'm like feeling like, oh, just drop every dream and aspiration that I had. But it's like, it makes you look at things different. You don't look at an education as your livelihood. You don't look at, so all the things that could be stacked against you. Like, no, I can't make this amount of money because I don't have this education. I don't have this job. It's like, does it really matter? Because I see what I can do without all that. Like I don't have a degree. I didn't have a big old job. So it's like, I don't know, like I value the opportunity to partner and not to be like under somebody, not to be working for somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
And language is important. And see, part of my, I'm sorry, do you have anything? Okay. Part of my,
Sherman.
I just don't want to take over the conversation because we're very vocal people.
Oh, if I have something to say, I'll say.
But part of my consideration, like I bought tea to support, but then when you talk about purchasing into an investment,
absolutely,
it was me versus me. It didn't even have anything to do with Eric. It was me versus me. And then I had to be real with myself and allow myself to question my own hesitation.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have talked to people and people have kind of slid little questions in. And so I know they're curious and they may want to take the step. But my journey started with me questioning me. What's your hesitation? It was $100 for me, $115 to be exact, with taxes and shipping, to get started into a business of my own. And I had to tell myself, girl, you tripping over $115. Walk in your closet right now and see how many shirts and pants you got hanging in there that still got tags on it that you ain't wore. I can find $115 that I wasted without even having the opportunity to get a return on it. You know what I mean? I can easily walk about my house and find makeup products that I bought and I use a little bit of, and then it's sat there and so I had to have a real conversation with myself.
Yeah.
Right.
And everyone can go around their homes and find, Lord knows, on tools and different things. Oh, I used them one time for one project, and and that's well over $115, to start your own business. I'm like, okay, why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
And then, like I said, with the push, and the partnership before, I was like, you know what, I'll I'll just get some products and try them out and different things like that. And they did exactly what they're supposed to do, and I'm seeing results, and I'm like, okay, why not share with it, whoever will listen, you know, um, and that's what it's about. And then so now we're like, if there's, like I said, if there's things that I don't understand or things that I may need a little push on, I got the person right here that'll help me,
So this is a practical example of our partnership, because we're in the same house versus, you and Jada are separated because of college. We were on a call with a potential customer, and it was someone that was familiar with Eric. Okay, you do the conversation. But when it came down to things that he didn't know, and we just tagged off.
What I'm gonna do is go ahead. I'm gonna let my wife speak to you about this right here, and then we, just go back and forth, and that works, because there's things that I've tried with the product, and different little experiments that I can probably tell you how it affects the body more, and she definitely can tell you about the business side of it more, and so we create that overall that balance between the whole company,
Bro didn't have a Cash App until he started hearing me ding.
Yeah, I was like, what's that? And send me a Cash App. I'm like, okay, some money. All right, I want some money too. I like money.
It's all coming to the same place, but it was.
But still, it was the ding. It was the ding, and it kept dinging, and so I'm like, I got to get a Cash App.
I want my phone to ding. I love that. That's that competitive spirit right there.
And that's what I'm talking about. And by me seeing that competitive spirit, it pushes me to work more in the business. Like we were having a discussion earlier about different ways we can go about becoming more successful. Different moves we can make. About product, because like I said, we use the products.
Mm-hmm. Right. Right.
So before anything else, we got to make sure we got ours.
Right.
I need my Valet 30. I need my vitamin that I take every morning. I need my coffee that I drink every day, and I need my energy booster.
Right.
Those days when I'm not at work, I'll do a detox at least once, twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
And so we use the product. I need that here, but we also want to share the product. So we gotta make some adjustments so we can do those things.
Advancements. I like that better.
Okay. Advancements.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I have a partnership with Mama.
Yeah.
Never, like, with me being at school, I honestly, because mailing services here is garbage. Don't really trust the mailing stuff here. Like, y'all
Right.
not gonna use my Caprice in the mail because everyone have problems. So
Right.
sometimes I'll get an order and I'm like, hey Ma, like it's a thing of, I will say that's one thing that I haven't felt. Like, I haven't felt like the competitive, and maybe it's because of our relationship with her being my mom, but it's more so a thing of, Ma, I don't have time to mail this off. Like, hey, I send her the address. Hey, this is this person. Do you mind mailing this to this person? Or, hey, right now I don't have the product. You take, like, it works and balances well so that, like, both of our businesses don't go, like, in times where I'm not there, she not there, nothing goes afloat. I mean, that's not the word I'm looking for. What's the word?
Thanks.
Nothing sinks, maybe? I don't know. But nothing goes bad because of someone not being there, because there's always somebody to catch the ball.
And that's also like whenever you were home after I had my surgery, I actually held up having surgery so that I can have help at home. Mm-hmm. And so, that was tremendous for me to be able to rely on her that, if I needed to mail out samples or if I needed to, mail out product, I couldn't drive. And in most instances, I wasn't even really moving well, and riding in a car really wasn't comfortable. But I had my partner here who, she definitely had my back. She had my back in that. And so, not so much the competition there, but at the same time, your competition fuels what's inside your house. Mm-hmm. Even though it's not a situation where Jada contributes to the household because she wants to. You know, she might pay for dinner or decide she wants to cook something really special. That's on her. But at the end of the day, she doesn't have to contribute to the household. This is something that is just a gift to whatever. Where, but still, I look at it as, you know, any increase that my child has, it's all good to me. It's just as good as if it were here, because that's, you know, when I'm thinking on down the road, because this is what this is for me. We're talking about an investment. This is what this is. You know, we don't invest money. You don't invest money just to pull it out, or you don't invest in something just to quickly withdraw your investment, because, you know, the structure of what you're investing in can become shaky, you know? So if you're having someone you're drawing people and telling people to come in on an investment, you want to be there for the long haul to actually watch it grow, to actually, you know, sow into it so it can grow. Anything that you don't put into is not going to give you a return later on.
Right.
So even if you start with the initial startup cost of purchasing a product or what have you, if that's all you expect to get from it, if that's all you expect to put in it, that's all you're going to get from it, is that product, that one use of whatever, that personal use of that product. But, you know, when I first saw it, to me, it's an opportunity of a lifetime. It came across at a time when, you know, I'd already had it in my head that I'm going to do something special this year. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do something above and beyond what I was doing before. And so, you know, I was like, well, if it takes getting a second job or whatever the case is, that's what it's going to be. Mm-hmm. Right. But it got to be where, you know, going out and getting a part-time job was questionable, because you're going to put yourself in jeopardy. Many places had shut down.
Right.
So, you know, yeah, it's not a paycheck. It is an investment. So I'd much rather put into that investment that's going to feed me, feed my family, feed generations for years to come.
Right.
As long as I work it right. I come in and I work it right. So it's good stuff. Good stuff. And I think that's the same message that you guys have in your house. And it's definitely the same message that Jada has. You know, she ain't no stranger to work.
Yeah. I can see it all over her.
Yeah.
She's not a stranger to work.
See it all over her, but we skipped a very important partnership.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. You and the Tisdale family. You and Jada and the Tisdale family.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how many times I've called you.
I mean, and that's true. And at the same time, you know, I don't know how many times that I didn't feel like doing it. And here you go, like, come on, sis, let's do it. But that's what we have to do. And I'm grateful for that, you know, especially considering that I am, you know, unpartnered in life. It's awesome to have people who, one, trust you enough to ask you, hey, what are you doing? What's that you got going on over there? Oh, here, try this.
Yeah, that's how it all started.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You know, and I even love, like, whenever I'm calling and I'm talking to Sharissa, if I got to bounce something off my brother, then boom, he right there, you know, there's no questions about that. That's good stuff. But, you know, you guys are just as much of a blessing to my life as you think I am to yours. Honestly, man, I think y'all are amazing people, and it definitely shows. It shows in your family. It shows in your friendships. It shows in everything that you touch, man. I'm just excited to have you here as part of the tribe, as part of the squad, as part of my family. You know,
yeah.
Damn, it's the truth.
Daughter.
It's the truth.
I wouldn't change a thing about our journey. Well, actually, I probably would. I would have started sooner.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you.
That gave me the opportunity to be able to give the true perspective.
Yeah.
Right.
Learn, get some information about what's going on, and then be able to really get out there and talk to people about what's what. And like I said, anything I forget or whatever, she's right there. You know, I can ask questions. You're right there. I could ask questions, you know, and I know that even with our leadership, we can ask questions, and we know that whatever answer or response that we get is going to be the truth, is going to be honest, is going to be straightforward, and they're not going to guide us in a direction that's going to cause us harm or do anything to us. It's going to everything that we hear, everything that we have in TAVA is for the betterment of everyone.
Absolutely.
Trying to make every individual business a success.
Yeah, absolutely.
The whole setup of our business in itself, like, comes from partnership. Even before the first person signs up to be a distributor, it's like, for me, like, if somebody off the street would have came to me and said, hey, check out this product, I'm selling these teas, like my mom did, like, not even gonna lie, I'm not gonna do it because I'm cheap. So I'm not gonna put money someplace where I hold coins real tight, especially if it's like something where I don't necessarily trust you, or that trust that you wouldn't get over on me a little bit.
Right.
And so it's like, from the point that I came in, I know, especially for the other college kids that came in, every person that came in, it's always a sound of, I trust that you wouldn't lead me wrong. I trust that, like, you're going to teach me, you're going to send me, like, you got me. And so from that point, it's like, you see that partnership showing from the very first moment. And so whenever, the person that they brought in has a moment of celebration, it's like, yeah, we all like,
yes,
we all eat. And so
yeah,
that partnership comes from the beginning. And like Mr. Tisdale said, like, it's never a question of knowing whether or not somebody's going to help you, because there is no benefit to not helping someone. And so that's something that made me feel more comfortable in coming into the business, not just because it was my mom, but because I saw that I trusted my mom, and because she trusted this company. Yeah, okay, I trust it. Like, let's go.
Right.
And can I just say, I'm sorry, you go ahead.
I'm about to say, and it wasn't until maybe about a week ago that I guess it really sank in that, okay, this is my individual business, And I was telling Charissa today, I was like, okay, what worked for other couples or other people may not work for us.
That's right.
So I'm about to do some real brainstorming and do some restructuring, and we're about to make this thing blow up.
I think the important thing is that,
Okay, I'm back.
Please stay there. But I think that the important part, or the beautiful part of all of this, is that we're able to still remain ourselves. And so as long as we still continue to be true to ourselves, I love the individuality when you look all across the company, from the very top with Mr. Lloyd, all the way down to, all the way down to us. I love the individuals, how each individual perspective, each personality comes out in how we promote our business, promote this opportunity. But, speaking of Mr. Lloyd, speaking of Mrs. Lloyd, how great does it feel, guys, knowing that the coaches that we interact with, the coaches that we just took pictures with the other day, are people who are directly connected with our CEO, who is, doing things to help everybody be successful. I think that's tremendous. Because, can we all agree that Mr. Lloyd has done amazing? Can we already agree that, Jeff and Janella Simpson have already done amazing? You know what I'm saying? But they reach back. Yeah. They reach down, and they're like, they give it nuggets. You got people who, Tony the T Man.
Yeah.
Where's he live? In Texas. Giving out his phone number. Yeah. Giving out his phone number to people.
Responding individually to people.
Yeah. Absolutely. Regardless of where we're at everybody wants to see everybody win. We
Right.
share each other's successes. We celebrate each other as if it was in our own household. I think that's awesome. With this type of experience, this type of success, this type of connection and communication, and then just the excitement itself. How can we lose?
Right.
The only way you can lose is if you quit.
There you go.
The only way you can lose is if you quit.
There you go.
So that's awesome. And
Or-
I think that was
If you don't start.
Yeah. If you miss
You know,
100%, you don't take. You know, so you gotta take that shot. You know, you gotta take that shot, put in that effort. You know, move forward. You know,
That's right.
give it a chance. You know,
That's right.
you never know if you don't try.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we all know that the time that we live in right now has called for a different perspective on what your plans are.
Right.
You know, what works for you. Because what works for people, what was working for people a month ago, 2 months ago, no longer exists.
Right.
So, you know, I think it's all about positioning.
Yeah.
Be in a position to take the shot.
Oh
There you
yeah.
go.
Oh, yeah.
And the company has given you a great position. Figure it out.
You know, and there's
49.
yeah.
$49.
There's a lot of tools and things out there to help you along the way in training and, you know, free training, you know, because a lot of times if you working in different companies, you got to pay for that training.
Right.
Or you got to figure it out on your own.
Yeah, you know, and
Right.
that's where the partnership is important.
Right.
You know, working together to make everyone successful.
Mhm.
Yeah. And it's just I think it's a great thing. It's a great feeling, you know, because too often in society, everybody have that you know, there's that the crabs in a barrel mentality.
Right.
You know, you're trying to reach for the top, but then you got the crab pulling you back down. You know,
Right.
somebody's trying to pull you down. You don't feel that with TAVA.
Right.
You don't feel that. You know, everybody's trying to, instead of pull down, you're trying to uplift everyone, you know, and want everybody to be successful, want everybody to, you know, to get to that next level, you know. So at the end, you can be a healthier individual. You know, you can be a more financially stable, whether it be a couple $100 extra a week, you know, to, you know, not even having to worry about clocking into that position that Jada spoke about earlier, you know. But a lot of times you get out of things what you put into it, you know.
Absolutely.
So you put forth that effort, put forth 100% effort or whatever effort you got. Which if you try the product, you're gonna get that effort, you
Absolutely.
know, the energy booster, you know, because you're gonna have that energy to keep moving and pushing, you know.
Absolutely.
That Vita Plus or that Flare, you know, you're gonna be able to put forth that effort.
Absolutely.
You know? Like I said, my new motto is no excuses. No excuses
I like
for
that.
why. No excuses for why I'm overweight. No excuses as to why I can't go to the gym.
Right.
No excuses why I can't work out. You know, why I can't be healthier. Why I can't sell this product. You know, or share the product rather. You know, there's no excuse. No excuse. And I don't understand why I wouldn't want to share it, because it you know, they do exactly what they're supposed to do.
That's
no
right.
Excuses. That, you know, team no excuses. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. That's awesome. That's dope. I love it. I love it. Well,
zero time for excuses.
Zero time for excuses.
Don't want to hear it.
Zero time for hesitation. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
The thing that sold me this summer was like, if I'm spending $200 to go get hair braided, to go do whatever, you can take the money to invest in yourself. No matter, like, I'm a college kid, like we ain't got money like that, and so it's like, you know, if you could take that and invest, like, even if shoot on the basic level of just using the products, like I'm still taking teas now, so like, you know, it's a product that doesn't get old. It's not something that's the hype of it's going to wear off.
Right.
So it's like, why not? Like, It's definitely, I definitely say go for it. If you on the fence, hop off of it. Go get it.
$20.
Run along or get run over. You know I can come with them.
Yes. Yes.
Because we're in a forward movement state.
Absolutely.
There's too many opportunities that I see for us to still be sitting, working, waiting to retire, living to work. You know, I want to love what I do. I want to, at the end of the day, be like, oh, I'm tired, but yeah.
This was a good day. Yeah.
Instead of venting frustrations or, it's just, this has been a great journey.
Yeah.
For us. And I'm pleased.
Absolutely.
And I want this experience for everybody I know.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Fulfillment, satisfaction, being excited about getting up every single day, knowing that you have control
Right.
over how you spend your life. You have decided that you are going to be the one to be the author of how your lifestyle, how you live your lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yes, God is who determines. God is who created us. He put everything inside of us. He's the author and finisher of our faith. He gives us opportunity. And how much of an insult is it to him that when he gives us an opportunity, we don't do anything with it?
Right.
I saw something the other day. I think it said that procrastination is, it was an insult or like the assumption that God is going to give you another opportunity to do what he told you to do now.
Right.
And that was something that just like in that moment it was about schoolwork. But the greater application, like who's to say that you are like not being funny, but like that you are that by yourself another opportunity twice. Like take it whenever you got it, because who knows if it's gonna come around again. So
right. Absolutely. It's good stuff. What's that?
I said I'm here for all of it.
Exactly. Get on the stage next year whenever we have our second anniversary of TAVA. Exactly. That's it. That's the look for 2021.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hey.
Yes. Awesome.
I love you. Jada, I love you. I wish you were closer so we could spend more time together. But I love this mother glow you got going whenever your baby speaks.
Yeah.
That's how it is, man. Can I just say, it, you know how it is in motherhood. When you see these babies, you see these little people and they just grow up with their own thoughts, ideas, and they're even down to my 9-year-old, she loves to dance. She's got her view of life, and just to see them express themselves, I'm gonna glow all day, whether it be, I'm talking to the CEO of a corporation, or whether we're talking about the TikTok that we just did. I don't know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna glow. I'm gonna glow because they, it is a tremendous blessing to be these people's mother. So that. I glow when I see your children. I glow when I see them too.
They are all cool people. They are watching us.
Yeah.
They give life a whole new meaning, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So
thank you. It's always fun having coffee chats.
Yeah. So I want to say one more thing. Those of you who's watching this, if what? Those of you who's watching this, if you want more information about how you can become part of business or even try a product, just message myself or Sharissa, Alicia or Jada. We'll make sure you get that information because we don't want to leave anyone behind. We're moving.
Absolutely.
We're moving forward, and we want to take you with us. All right.
Absolutely. And we love giving out free.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do because that's how much we believe in our product.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Try it.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
And I'll wait for you to call me.
Exactly. And don't worry about figuring out how it's going to work. Just know it's going to work.
Just know it's going to work.
Yeah.
Have the faith that it's going to work.
We're gonna make it happen.
And the opportunity works as long as you work.
Yeah. Yeah.
As long as you work. So y'all, it's been great. It's always good to see you guys. I'm excited every time I see you, and I'm excited about the possibility of the next time we get to see each other face to face, as well as whenever we have another coffee chat. So
might do a big reveal. Y'all know I got muscles.
gun show. How many more weeks we got? 3 more weeks. All right. So we're gonna work on marketing that big reveal. I love it.
Big.
I'm excited about it. I'm here for it. Let's do it.
You got some little things going.
Yes.
She got some things I'm proud of. She got
Yes.
some things going. That just mean I got to work harder because she ain't about to win.
In the bag.
You know, I was looking at it the other day. Now I don't know. I think she might have this.
I don't know. We from where we started at that point to to 3 weeks from now, we're gonna see.
Mm-hmm.
All I can say is this guy's jawline back.
3.
There it is.
All done.
Yes. Contour what? Nah.
I say your work.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What we looking like.
Love you, girl.
Well, we love you guys. Y'all have a great night. Be blessed, everybody. And we will see you on the next coffee chat.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, now. Have a good night.